Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the first game of the Coronation Cup in Group B. So Group B has been horrendously slow in starting their group stage games, but finally today Freddy and Gummibaer were able to schedule their games. So here we go. We have Freddy in the blue playing as the Aztecs, and he's playing against Gummibaer Gruen, who is playing against the Vikings. And the map today is Arena. So this is the map that was randomly drawn from the map pool for the players. And the first game the players have to battle on this map, but then in the second game the loser can pick the map, and if there's a third game, then the loser of the second game can pick the next game. So, okay, Freddy's villagers are going on an expedition. Now they're coming back to eat the goose, and Freddy is on some stragglers. Bit of a rocky start for Freddy. Maybe he's nervous, so Gummibaer is the favorite here in this matchup, I'm sure. And so, yeah, maybe the nerves are getting at Freddy already. But at least he is producing villagers constantly, has not fallen behind. And okay, now he's a villager behind. Not sure why is that. Maybe he had some idle time on the town center. Or maybe Gummibaer has researched Loom, so let's check that. No, Gummibaer, of course not, because he's a villager ahead. No, they're even now. I don't know what I'm talking anymore. But Gummibaer, the veteran, the experienced player, who has had a solid performance on the Couch Cup, he is pushing deer, and that's something I'm sure Freddy. Well, okay, he shot with the villagers. I thought he shot with the town center, so that's something Freddy probably doesn't know about. So that is excellent, and I like it a lot. That start from Gummibaer. Villagers are still even though, and okay, let's have a look at the map. So Gummibaer has the main gold in the back, which is very good, very safe, but he doesn't have a stone in the bank, so if Freddy will pressure him, he can deny him both stones and secondary gold and the third gold. And for Freddy, he has a forward main gold. That is risky if Gummibaer is going aggressive. Even a tower could almost reach that gold, but the stone of Freddy is a bit safer. Now, of course, looking at the civilizations of these players, Aztecs versus Vikings, maybe they will just not go for castle units and instead maybe go for eagle warriors. The Aztecs could go for eagles, or the Vikings might go for archers. But we all know that Gummibaer loves his knights, so maybe he will go for knights anyway, even though the Vikings don't have the strongest knights. And what is Freddy? He's building a wall in the corner. Does he not realize that this is blocked off? No, he doesn't realize, but okay, maybe he just wants to build the houses somewhere where they don't block his economy development. Still, he hasn't taken the deer, so surely this is something when he will look back on this game and maybe watch the recording as the eagle is being attacked, but the eagle will win in Dark Age against the scout. So if Freddy now turns around and fights, he can kill the scout, but now I think he has taken too many hits. Now he has to run. Not ideal, so yeah, this is just a lack of experience for Freddy. He doesn't know that the eagle warrior is stronger in Dark Age than the scout. So he has to run to not lose it. But the good thing with an eagle warrior is you can garrison it in a town center and heal again, so it's ready for combat. And I'm actually curious if Freddy will lead the eagle into the base. No, if he will lead the scout of Gummibaer into the base of Freddy. No, what is he doing? He will lose it. No, don't fight now. No, now he will play in the dark. This is terrible. I don't know why he decides to fight now after taking so many hits. Very bad move. So now Gummibaer has a huge advantage. He is a villager ahead and a scout ahead, and he can now look exactly what Freddy is doing, whereas Freddy is in the dark, and Freddy is so nervous he even forgets to take his spores. That's terrible. He needs to take the boar. He's placing 3 farms already, but his boars are still standing around. And over on the other side, Gummibaer has a very smooth start. He it looks like he took the boar very far out, the first boar very far outside of the town center, and he lost a villager by the looks of it, probably to the boar. But he takes the second boar now and is still a villager ahead because of the idle time that Freddy had, and he is advancing to the feudal age, and he will probably be in castle age much earlier than Freddy because he is using all of his natural food resources, which is what you should do. He's building some farms and will click up to feudal age now. And Freddy, on the other hand, still doesn't have the food to advance to the feudal age because he's only now taking his first boar and his millings a deer, so that's good. So it's not as good as pushing them with the scout, but of course it is much better than not taking them at all. Still, he needs to click up to the feudal age now, or he will just be very late in castle age. And maybe he expects that he will be behind because he's building a house wall behind these stone walls to be extra safe. But still, if Gummibaer is in castle age first, he can just ram down these walls, or maybe even create a siege tower to hop through. And now Freddy is taking the second boar, so better late than never, and he will have a nice food income now, and this should be enough to advance to castle age. And now he's going on gold a bit late as well, so he should have gone to gold earlier, because now he will struggle to gather the gold. But on the other hand, as the Aztecs, he has extra 50 gold, so he just needs to collect 100 gold, so maybe he will do that in time. I still think he needs to send 1 or 2 more villages to gold, unless if he builds a market and sells some excess resources. So Gummibaer is now scouting. Let's see, Freddy, he doesn't know anything what's going on now because he lost his eagle warrior earlier. And Gummibaer, on the other hand, he has most of the map scouted. He's scouting the middle to see if there are any shenanigans from Freddy incoming. Maybe he wants to scout the relics. He has already found 4. So on arena, players often collect the relics, and Gummibaer is moving forward now. But he's still in feudal age. What? Okay, I thought he would go for a fast castle. This takes me completely off guard. He is on 29 villagers, which is a normal fast castle time, but he doesn't have the food. What is going on? Instead he's creating more villages. Now he's doing loom. It's a bit risky to move out without loom, but of course he knows that Freddy has lost his eagle, so no concerns there. But he's doing a tower rush now, which is very peculiar. This is a very late tower rush. The players are already on 30 villagers, and Freddy, I can only imagine he will click up to the castle age at any moment now. Yes, indeed. So this tower is very late, and I don't think that Freddy will feel very threatened. Of course, yeah, now he clicked up to castle age. Of course, he shouldn't take it lightly. You know, he should probably build a counter tower just to make sure that Gummibaer cannot get in and deal more damage. There's a villager stuck here from Freddy. That's something that unfortunately happens in the definitive edition sometimes. Okay, but the stone wall is going down quickly because he doesn't have many hit points in the feudal age, and Freddy, he doesn't react yet, so this can cost him the game now. He needs to do something. Just build a tower here and stop. Okay, now he's re-walling a little bit late, and he needs to wall off the other side. Create a wall here, yes, and then some walls here to the mill and to the market, and he can be safe, but he needs to act super fast, and these stone walls are very slow to build, so he needs to manually click them and not finish building them. Okay, here, okay, he's creating some eagle. That's good. With the eagle warrior and the villager, maybe he can repel this force of Gummibaer, but he doesn't have the gold now. But he has a market, so not too bad. He could. Oh, this wall will not go up. Ah. Okay, but Gummibaer, yeah, he doesn't go in right away. He builds another tower here, denying the only gold of Freddy, and Freddy needs to attack the scout. He doesn't see it. He is panicking. He doesn't know what to do with this brutal attack from Gummibaer. Oh yes, Freddy is in the castle age now, but what can he do without gold? Well, what he can do is he can mine stone and maybe build a castle here, take down a tower and take back his gold, but just get these walls up to be safe. Okay, yes, Eagle Warrior now, of course they are very strong in, or Eagle Scout, they are strong in Castle Age, they get an extra +3 attack. So immediately sniping the scout, and wow, but Freddy's base is a mess right now. He's losing villagers to the tower, losing spearmen. I don't know why he's building spearmen. Spearmen are useless against towers. Yeah, these warriors are better, but the tower is in range. He should build maybe a siege workshop to ram it down, maybe a castle to shoot it down, maybe just ignore it for now, and boom, that could work as well. But what he's doing now is he is just overreacting. It's just a little tower. Just don't panic. Build up your economy. Make sure your villagers don't die. And then strike back. So, very interesting game. So, Gummibaer is still in the feudal age, but he almost has the resources to click up. In fact, he should build a market, maybe to sell, to buy some food, but yeah, he has a lot of farms, so any moment now he can click up anyway. In fact, he could click up already if he unqueued these 2 extra villagers here. And here's some idols here. Yeah, he's probably quite busy. He's sending more villagers, continuing the tower rush. Of course, Freddy not walling off here. And now Gummibaer is in. He needs to wall here. Make sure Gummibaer doesn't run in. Or he could just bring his eagles now and snipe that tower, because it's out of range of the other tower. He does that now. He needs some upgrades. Did he get the attack upgrade? Okay, maybe he should have gotten the defense upgrade, but it's alright now. No, don't just take this tower down now. Yeah, ooh, taking some damage here. Spearman. Okay, Gummibaer doing a mistake here as well. He's building the second tower out of range from the first tower. And but the scout of Gummibaer has sniped an eagle. But more eagle warriors coming in. They need defense upgrades, and then this onslaught of Gummibaer can be stopped. The spearman's of course not too good, so would have been better to create some eagles instead, but it's alright now. I think Freddy should be able to stop the attack, and of course, but Freddy has received a lot of damage, so Freddy now 5 villages behind, and more villages will be lost here on the farms, I'm sure. And now, okay, this is very good. Freddy building a castle. The castle will kill, I think, those 2 towers. Oh, this one is going down anyway. This castle now, without support, should go down, and a lot of villagers actually could go down from Gummibaer, and with that, the villager count will be even in just a second, I believe. And this game is very close again, with both players now being in the castle age. Gummibaer has put a lot of pressure on Freddy, but Freddy was able to defend, and I am already impressed with the gameplay of Freddy here. I think even a few weeks ago he might not have been able to withstand that brutal pressure from Gummibaer, but yeah, he has gotten a lot better, and now Gummibaer is repelled, has to run away. Villager count almost even, and suddenly Gummibaer is on the back foot and maybe needs to come up with a different plan as the Eagle Warriors of Freddy move out, and his castle, of course, keeping him safe at home. And I wouldn't be surprised if Freddy now uses his well, his position and adds extra town centers to boom, because this is what he usually likes to do. But let's see. Gummibaer now being a pest, being annoying, and walling in the tower. Here, Freddy could just delete that piece of wall, so he could attack the watchtower from more angles. But either way, he can now take that gold. And okay, actually I missed it completely that Freddy, on all this time, he had a gold in the bag, so no problem here for Freddy. He was not too threatened by this attack. But now the knights are coming in, the Viking knights from Gummibaer. Yes, the Viking knights, of course, are not as good as knights of other civs, but still they're good. Ooh, but Freddy is creating Jaguar warriors, and Jaguar warriors are not good against knights, and they just melt. And now, once again, Gummibaer, I would say, has the advantage. He can just run in here, and then run in here, and because still Freddy hasn't walled this is frustrating. So the knights can just roam free in the economy of Freddy now, and Gummibaer at home is completely safe. He adds in the second town center. Yeah, okay, Freddy adds a third, but should build it with more villagers, and the knights are in. So even though at the moment Freddy is 1 villager ahead, I don't think this advantage will last, because the knights will raid now, and Freddy needs to be very quick in reacting, or he can lose everything. Knights have actually good upgrades. They have chain barding armor even, and the villagers are on the run. This is a disaster for Freddy. All the villagers are idle, 20 idles for Freddy, and there goes his economy lead, and Gummibaer now just has to keep on the pressure, send more knights, and he can take this game. Because Freddy is just defending now, and he has no plan how to get back on the offensive. He doesn't create military. I think he's creating some Eagle Warriors, but against knights, Eagle Scouts only, that's not enough. He needs pikemen or maybe archers, or he needs to do the Eagle Warrior upgrade, and of course he needs to retask these idols. Still, he is actually ahead by 1 villager, which is surprising. Gummibaer still on 2 town centers, but Gummibaer pumping out the knights from 2 stables, and yeah, and Freddy, he could just create some walls here to the castle, and then make sure to defend this choke point. But he's just not thinking about it, and he's still chasing the knights. And Gummibaer now being very comfortable, even maybe taking that gold here, that 3rd gold from Freddy. That could be a good idea. Now losing a bit of HP on the knights, but maybe he can bring them back and heal them up with some monks. And looking at the military number, it's 11-9 for Gummibaer, but Gummibaer does have the knights, and the knights just shred these Eagle Scouts. Now they're Eagle Warriors. I think they get maybe some attack bonus against knights, which could be good, but there's a castle from Gummibaer and another castle from Freddy, and I love this castle from Freddy if he gets it up, because this will block that entrance to his economy, but he needs to wall here. If the knights get onto his villagers, it's game over. Maybe he can block it with the Eagle Warriors. No, the knights are through, and this is very dicey now. Gummibaer, okay, he lacks the confidence of moving in. Maybe there's just too many Eagle Warriors of Freddy here. The castle now up from Gummibaer and shooting the Eagle Warriors, and this yeah, this battle was terrible for Freddy. He lost everything. Now, there's no wall here, okay, but now the spearmen are blocking it. Freddy building the castle with only 3 villagers. He needs to use more villagers. You can't build a castle with just 3 villagers if you're under so much pressure. This will cost you the game. And now the knights are through. And okay, it's just 2 knights, so maybe there's just enough from Freddy to get up this castle and hold long enough to get up the castle. Yes, that's exactly what's happening. It's not a doubt castle, but the main goal is once again denied for Freddy, and he is almost out of gold in the back, and he is boxed in, and he is behind by 11 villagers, and behind in position, and I'm sure very much behind in mindset now, as Gummibaer is just relentless in his pressure and bringing in a ram now to maybe ram down the market and get another angle of attack onto Freddy's base. And if Gummibaer notices this, he could place a tower here to deny the wood from Freddy. He has good scouting. He sees that there's wood being chopped, so but I think he's just very busy at the moment with other stuff, focusing on his economy. He's building a 3rd town center. He has 2,500 gold, so his economy is actually very imbalanced at the moment. So he could already click up to the Imperial Age if he used the market to buy some food. And I don't know why he has so many villagers on gold. Not sure what his plan is with that. On the other side, Freddy is very low on resources. He is just barely able to hold on. Doesn't even have the pikeman upgrade. That would be very worthwhile in this moment, to get a handle on these knights, because the spearmen are just not cutting it. Okay, now don't lose them to the castle. Spearmen cannot run under a castle unless the castle has been tasked to the castle of Freddy, but Freddy losing all his villagers on the farm, and now the castle is shooting the spearmen and Freddy is running back. Yeah, this is a disaster here. He just delete the farms so the villagers don't run and get shot, and build some more farms in the back. There is still enough space. Freddy now picking off a villager. Oh, what is this? Berserks from Gummibaer. They are absolutely deadly against spearmen and against eagle warriors. Here Freddy could build the jaguar warriors to kill the berserks, or he could build some archers, but eagle warriors, they just melt to the berserks. Now he's creating jaguar warriors. That's very good. They have a very high attack bonus against infantry, so if he has a few of them, look at how, okay, but just one is not enough. He needs to mass a few, and don't run them into the castle, because the castle is super strong. Ooh. Yeah, well, if he sends them one by one, that's not good enough. Just mass them and then move out. But he needs to be careful, because here the market is being ramped down, and then the berserks could run into the economy of Freddy. Okay, Freddy actually on 4 town centers now. Maybe that's a bit overkill, but yeah, at least he is producing villagers. Actually not at the moment. He's not creating any villagers from his 4 town centers, so that 4th town center is definitely a waste. Now building a siege workshop. Also Freddy now should click up to Imp, and Gummibaer now queues the Imperial Age. And yeah, I think in the Imperial Age he can just create trebuchets and kill the position of Freddy with these trebs. Unless Freddy can somehow get up to Imp as well, or build an army that can stop the rams. But even the rams now could already be enough to kill off Freddy, because Freddy really doesn't have anything. Just a few jaguar warriors that he's now losing to the castle. He is falling apart. He's falling apart, and it looks like this first game is won by Gummibaer here. This was a very promising start for Freddy. but now he's just not able to hold anymore. Doesn't know how to deal with these berserks, which have very strong upgrades, and once Imperial Age hits for Gummibaer, I'm sure that Freddy will resign. Of course, Gummibaer should have been in the Imperial Age already 5 minutes ago with his resources, but yeah, the first castle from Freddy goes down, and I believe that the fighting spirit of Freddy is broken now. He stopped creating anything, and there's the game! GG. Gummibaer, as probably expected, wins the first game, as he is the favorite, but a very strong performance by his opponent, Freddy here. And let's have a quick look at the achievements. So we can see, yeah, Gummibaer's knights, they were just devastating, and then the berserks. And he had the better economy overall. Of course, the tower rush and then the castle drop and the knight raids, just pressuring Freddy, and Freddy never had the opportunity to attack back Gummibaer. Even the villager lead for Gummibaer. And the timeline, it looks quite even for a long time, but I believe this knight raids was probably what tipped the balance of the game in favor of Gummibaer. So that was the first game, and I am hyped for the second game, which I will also cast, so see you soon.